Say What They Can't Radio.
You can be anywhere in the world right now,
but you're here with us.
I am Ressa Rose.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amazing,
and welcome to the Personal Space Podcast.
What's up, y'all?
What up, though?
Happy Adash's birth month.
Okay.
I mean, they added Women's History Month in there. I don't know if I was born longer. I think I've been alive longer than Women's History Month. Yeah, so happy Adash's birth month.
Happy birth month, girl.
Happy Black History Month Part 2.
Part 2 is Ramadan.
Yes, happy Ramadan. It started March 10th.
Monday.
Let me tell y'all a funny story.
What happened, girl?
So my sister, she lives down in Trenton, and it's so cute. My little baby nephew started daycare, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking one night, and she was like, "Oh, because Ramadan started this week." I said, "I don't think so," because I have it on my calendar. We celebrate everything. So I'm like, "No, I don't think because we doing an iftar. I don't think so." And she was like, "Yeah, no, because at the daycare, this mom came in and was like, we're going to start Ramadan on Monday. This had to be March 3rd. We're going to start Ramadan on Monday. So this child is going to come in their garb. Don't take off their garb. Bah, 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 bah." I was like, but Ramadan don't start till the 10th. Girl.
They had the baby in the garb already?
Already. I guess she was practicing. I mean, I guess it's a good practice if this is what you want them to transition to. But y'all was fasting for a week. Y'all was practicing.
Dang. You think they was fasting? Holy smokes.
Y'all ate for no reason. And this is why it's like people, and this goes for every religion. I really need people to start taking this seriously because this is not a game. Like,
I don't think they was fasting. I hope they
What if they was fasting for real?
They just got a jump start on it.
Praying 2 times, not 5. Like, I've seen some really devout Muslims. Like, I really respect them. I mean, like, there's been times I've been in the city and I'll see a cab driver pull over and get out to offer salat. Like, I just think that that's so dope because you really be, people, and same thing with Christianity. People be walking around, I'm Muslim, I'm Christian, and you just be like, this is not it. Like, you had bacon on Saturday, now you fasting for Ramadan.
Shut up. And now you're judging. That's
I'm not
between
judging.
them and Allah.
Yeah, Allah's not pleased. Not pleased.
That is between them and Allah. I just what I really I like about Islam is that it's super disciplined.
Yes.
I really love that. I do. I love the discipline of it. I really do.
Listen, I respect all religions when it's like, if you follow it thoroughly and truly, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I think every religion is disciplined.
Absolutely.
I think every religion is organized. I think it's people who got a little lazy with the structure and the plan that try to make variations, and then you get different denominations and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can't wait to get me a bean pie.
Ooh, I got one right at the house.
Do the final call Muslims do Ramadan?
I'm sure anybody.
Because, they wear the bow ties and stuff.
Anyways.
I'm not, like, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm curious.
They Muslim.
This is not even me trying to be funny.
I know.
Let me tell you something. My grandmother, my mom's mom, her dad was Muslim. He was a devout Muslim. Like, he actually went to the masjid. My great granddaddy Muslim. Stop playing. For real.
It's you.
My grandma used to sign her last name X.
That's
like, for real.
I know.
I found all of this stuff out after she had died. I wish I would have known this when she was alive so I could have learned more about her dad. But us island folks, we don't talk about the past. Nothing.
It's like, if you don't know your family history, if you don't know, then you gotta know.
I'm going on finding your roots. Y'all don't. That's my. Finding your roots has got me.
It's really hard for me because my biological dad was not there at all, and so his family wasn't there either. So I don't know I know him, I know them, but they don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't know anything about them. Like, I don't even know where the fuck they from. Like, that's how, what my biological dad, like, it's so crazy. I have a brother and, we're pretty close and he don't know shit either. And that's just crazy, It's like, but my dad who raised me, I know all about him. I know all about him.
As you get older, you want to piece together your past.
Yes.
And I feel like the older I get, the more it's like, I'm ready to spend some real money to put this together. I don't know, like, essentially after my my great grandparents died when my grandmother was young, so she was an orphan. So a lot of the history is gone. My dad met his dad in his 40s. I literally, one of my dad's first cousins just found me on Facebook. She live in Chicago. I'm going out there. What's up, cuz?
That's really dope. You know, and I don't know anything about. I know, like my uncle. I'm friends with him on, like he's friends with me on Facebook, but
as far as like getting into the history,
I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about.
Hell, at least y'all got family reunions. I ain't never even been to one.
But so my mom's side of the family, we gonna reunion.
Y'all reunion. All we do is get together at the funeral. Ooh, that rhyme. Bars.
No, my mom's side of the family, we gonna have. So my grandfather's side of the family, we gonna have a reunion, and my grandmother's side. Last year, I was a part of the committee for my grandmother's side. Child.
Never again?
No, it's not that I won't do it again. Now they talking about they want me and like my second generation to spearhead it. Wait on it. I'm not. I said, I did my part. I worked with y'all. I did my part. Go holler at somebody else because it's a bunch of us.
Yeah.
I did my part.
I just think family reunions are so cool. I would love to. I told myself for my 40th, I'm gonna have to sponsor this whole shit, but I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I said for my 40th, I want to rent like a big ass Airbnb in like Tennessee. I already found it. It's in my favorites. I'm just hoping it's not like I'm gonna book it. And I said I want all my cousins on my mama's side. I want us all to get together. Bring your kids. I don't want to have no excuse.
Right.
Bring everybody. Like, you ain't got no babysitter, so what? Bring the kids. Like, by that time, our kids gonna be older. Like, the big kids can watch the little kids. And like, I want us all to get together and just kick it. I've never had a sleepover with all my cousins.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a if I do it, I'm gonna like record it and do like a vlog and like.
That's dope. That's really dope. You know, my cousins and I, we were talking about having a like a cousins weekend or something like that. But you know, my cousins, my immediate cousins, and it's a bunch of us, even though it's immediate, like we get together often. So it's like my family, my mom's side of the family, they dash cousins too. We're really close knit. It's like obsessive. Like we fucking sit close next to each other. Like we be like eye to eye, face to face, you know? Nobody knows me.
Nobody.
You know, like it's just like that. We're really close. So I love that. Like I love family, you know? It feels good.
Me too. We gonna do it. I think we're gonna do better than what we've taught. I mean, we literally are out here just breaking cycles. So
because that's literally what it is, because even like my second generation, we are way closer than what my mom and her cousins were. You know, I mean, of course, my mom got cousins that she, you know, what's that, like Coochie Crunch? Remember that?
Her A Spoon Coon?
Yeah, like she got cousins that she close with, you know, but like the way we are, you know, we taking vacations together, all of that shit.
That's dope. That's dope. All right.
Shit. You ready to get into the hot
topics?
You
know, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. What we starting at?
All right. So, International Women's Day. That's how you say it.
Yeah,
right?
That was March. That was Friday, so that was like the 8th. I
right.
think. Yeah.
So it was lit. It was dope. Everybody's posting. You know, we posted our pictures that we took. It was lit. And then Draya, you know, Draya Michelle from Basketball Wives. And wherever else she from. She posted her pictures and with this heartfelt ass post. It was beautiful until you see this fucking baby bump that she is pregnant by this 22-year-old Jalen Green. Draya is 39. So I think maybe she'll be 40. Maybe she just turned 39 this year.
It don't even matter. She too far to her 30s.
22.
You know, when they had said that she had was like, they had said.
Right? When she had overalls, I was like, I don't know. You know, the thing about
Draya
me
Carey's
is...
small. She's also very far along in her pregnancy, too. She should have just did what Halle Bailey did.
And just popped out with a baby? No, for real.
I wouldn't even have been mad.
Because, girl, and I don't know, she probably thought it was going to be like, oh my God, you look beautiful. Congratulations. It was like... Bitch, are you fucking crazy?
Somebody said she used her last good egg.
Yo, Yo, that nasty. Nasty.
So this is literally equivalent to like the old niggas that used to stand outside the high school and pick up the young girls.
So
Like,
I think what makes it so bad is that Jalen Green, her baby's daddy, is the same age as her son, her oldest son. The same exact age.
can we just take a moment to like really break down everything that surrounds Nico? Poor little Nico. Draya came into my purview because she left him in the house to go to the club. I remember that.
I didn't
Did you
know.
forget that? Like,
So I didn't know
I'm gonna find
about
the
that
article.
until like way years.
I think she was fucking
with
with Chris Brown and like, hold on, leaves. Baby.
like years and years and years later is when I found out about that. I said, she did what? So, and he was a small kid. Well, he was like 9.
He
maybe?
catching straight. Hold on. Howard was arrested after she had allegedly left her 7-year-old son home alone for 7 days in a filthy apartment.
7 days?
7 whole days. I don't.
7 days? Yo, I thought it was a couple hours.
Me too.
I don't think I.
Hold on.
I didn't
This
know
was
this
in.
whole story.
Hold on. Let me get into the post. This was. What year was this? This was a long time ago. This had to be 15 years ago because Nico is 22. 7-year-old son home alone for several days in a filthy apartment with TV dinners in the freezer while she was out partying and hanging with her then boyfriend Chris Brown.
So, okay, let me do some math really quick.
So
maybe she been liking younger guys because Chris Brown is younger than us.
but 15 years ago she was 24.
So how old was he? He had to be, because Chris Brown is maybe 35.
Chris Brown like Shannon age. Maybe Chris Brown older than Shannon. And she's
So he may be like 35.
he ain't 22. He was born in 89. So he's 3 years younger than me. He 34.
So he'll be 35 this year.
Okay, so yeah, he's of age.
Okay.
That's not young.
No,
That's like
I wasn't sure.
I wouldn't fuck with him if I want to be serious, but you know, he got money.
Yeah.
You know.
No, okay, that's understandable.
Yes. So I just, Nico, he is so unproblematic and he just be catching strays. Because I hope he turns out to be like a billionaire, investor, marine biologist. I don't know, whatever you want to be, buddy. I hope you are it. So you can literally like
get up out of this shadow
yes.
of your mama's bad decisions. And we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Moms that just do what the fuck ever and just drag their kids along to the ride.
She grew up with him because essentially, think about it. She 39 and Nico 22. Mm-hmm. She had him at 17. Ain't she from Philly?
Yeah.
She from that street that Meek talked about in the song?
No, I think she from like Reading, which is outside of Philly.
Oh, okay. Well,
maybe. Or maybe that's where Amber Rose is
I just
from.
think that
somebody is from Reading.
I think it's fucked up because when Marcus Houston got with his little 16-year-old wife, I mean, they swept that underneath the rug too. I'm still not sitting right with that.
Yeah, they did.
People in Hollywood do strange shit with these kids, and I feel like it's grooming. Y'all coming down on Diddy, but y'all gonna have to start coming down on a lot of other people because it is happening far too often. I don't know where to look, but just know it's happening far too often. It really is.
And it's just, but I feel like it's been happening. I mean, I always think back to the opening scene of The Color Purple.
When she had the baby?
Yes.
By her daddy?
Yes.
Well, he wasn't really her daddy, but by her daddy.
So it's like, it's been like a thing. And it's like, that's why we got to,
protect our babies?
Yes, let me tell you bitches something. Not mine. Because if this was mine, Dre'd have to see me. I'd be whooping her ass. Because she too fucking old.
The problem is it's be real scary as a mom. Because here's what also happens too with these young kids and these older vultures. You don't want to lose your child.
Yeah.
You know that you got to kind of like play nice and pray that it's a phase and that they'll get through. Trust me, I think I was 23 dating a 36-year-old man. I was. And I know my mother looked at me like, I mean, he did stain and polish her wood floors though.
I mean, you got to do something. You got to do something.
But I knew she was looking at me like, oh God, please just let her come from underneath this. Like, I know it was just like, but you know that if you try to tell me I can't fuck with it, I'm gonna fuck with it. Like, I'm outside. But it was really no difference. 36, that nigga had 4 kids.
And how old were you?
23.
Yeah, that's
I used to be
crazy.
cussing that nigga out. I was never a victim.
No, it's
understand.
true. Please understand. I was never a
victim.
victim. No, that's not true. I feel like when I was young, like young, and I was fucking with older niggas, I was for sure a victim.
Well,
like, cause I just and a victim in a sense of like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know when you're young that an older person is only fucking with you because they trying
to take advantage and take
not,
control the narrative of it.
And like the shit that they try to get off on you, there's no way that they could get that off on somebody that's their age.
But luckily for them, I've been an old soul. None of that shit flew. Especially with the old ones. Because I feel like if I'm fucking with an older nigga, I don't want to experience young nigga shit.
Nah,
like that's real stuff. Like
that's
if I'm fucking with an older nigga, I do not want to deal with what I'm gonna deal with from this young man,
right?
Who can go a few times per night. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like imagine me messing with you at your big age, taking you for all you got, and you giving me stress, or you out here talking to other bitches. I will cheat on you. Now you sick.
You know,
been there.
No, and I'm talking about like when I was real young. I've been outside. I've been outside since I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say that you hopped off the porch. I hopped off the porch like real young. So yeah, for sure. They was just fucking with me because I was young. And they got some paper. Yeah, they got a car.
They got a place. Like you got somewhere to go. Niggas is picking you up, picking me up down the street because I want my mama to see.
Listen, I'm outside. So it's just like, okay, so it's like things you're not even paying attention to because it's not even, you don't even look at it. Because all you see is he fine, he got a car, he got some bread, he gonna buy you a pair of sneakers. Y'all going out to eat. Y'all at the Applebee's. You know, when you ain't got no money.
Y'all down to the hotel.
You feel me? So it's like, you know
what I do appreciate about the young girlies, though? Mm-hmm. They not going for the minimal shit that we went for.
No. They are not. I appreciate that with the young girls. Nah.
Y'all not flying me out next. Like, next. You know, the silly girls, commend them for that positive influence. I do love they are not taking the bare minimum.
And run it up, young sis.
I'm not saying that I'm with it or I'm against it. I'm just saying once upon a time, these older men was messing with these young girls and just taking them to McDonald's.
Child.
And they knew who to fuck with. They knew it was the ones whose moms was single moms, worked long hours, mad siblings. Mm-hmm. Now you the older sister, so you taking care of the young siblings, and this person is your escape. So he could do the bare minimum because it was more than what you was getting. Right. And it was more attention than what you was getting.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the bare minimum to a woman that's their age.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But to a younger girl, it's not the bare minimum because it's more than what the boy your age got.
Yeah.
It's way more than what he got because we all broke.
Now you got this big grown man who should be picked up as a child predator getting you from the high school.
Listen.
Talking about he your uncle. He not your uncle. But I'm going to just leave it there.
For me, I always sign myself out because I practice my mom's signature. That's why, my penmanship is good.
I've been forging since sophomore year, maybe, in high school.
I've been, so... Now but what's frustrating is that because it's Draya and she's so pretty and she's so this and I her body is, aesthetically, she's very aesthetically pleasing. So it'd be like, oh, I mean, it's Draya. Like, it's
and she looks young still.
And she looks young, but then it's like, what the fuck? This boy is 22 years old, the same age as your child. Even if he wasn't the same age as your child, why would you be, and now that, of course, like, why would you want to create life? Like, why are you taking his youth from him? Essentially, that's what it really boils down to. A lot of times I feel like you're taking this young person's youth away because it's like, and I'm not saying that he's a victim because he's not a victim. He shot the club up. You know what I'm saying? But then it's just.
But it could have been on some persuasive shit. You know what I mean? Like, pussy power is a thing.
It really is.
I don't know if you necessarily want to be somebody's third baby daddy. Like we talk about being somebody's third baby mama. You want to be somebody's third baby daddy? Like, it's a reason why these niggas ain't staying. The first one, you could give her that she was young. But that second one, she was with him for a long time. Orlando Skandrick.
Mm-hmm.
He was with her for a long time. And
then
like,
I just sometimes. So then it's like, okay,
like, are you preying on these niggas?
No, you stupid. I mean,
No,
and then
for real,
after
because
she got with him,
because when she was on Basketball Wives, she really just wanted to be married.
but I feel like we all want to be.
But
married.
hear me out though. It was like, did you ever watch Basketball Wives LA? Like towards the end when she got with Orlando?
Yeah.
It was cringe. A little bit. I don't know if it was edited, but it was like, girl, slow down. Just enjoy this man. Like, he loving on you. Enjoy this man. Don't, like, just chill.
But see, so I don't agree with that. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but then I feel like we as women, you feel like your biological clock is ticking, or, and you find somebody and you meet somebody and you like them a lot, and then it's just like, oh, this is it. This is the one. We've all been there. We've all been in that situation where we've pushed something, where we've pushed a relationship. It doesn't make.
Because now you done latched onto this man. So you want to have your girl? Like, I know this is my girl. This is my chance for my girl. Or like, what is this? Because she got 2 boys.
I'm talking about with Orlando, like that. Like, you meet somebody, y'all the same age. He got a little paper. You got some paper. He got more because, he's a professional athlete. And it's like, all right, this my man. I'm going to stick beside him. Like, we go together real bad. All you bitches close your eyes when you see him because this one here is mine. So I get that. Now with this baby, because this is a fucking baby, she'd have to see me in the street and I'd be whooping her ass every time I got a chance because not my fucking son. Not my son. And I saw a blog. This was a couple, maybe a month or so ago, when she was at the basketball game. Remember, she had the overalls on. Mm-hmm. And that's when the speculation of her like being pregnant had come up. And so there was a guy on a podcast, and he was saying, absolutely the fuck not. I'm not okay with that. Like, this is a grown-ass woman. Yeah. Why is she even taking interest in my child?
But didn't nobody say nothing to Larsa Pippen when she was fucking on Michael Jordan's son?
But that's not true. People did say a lot.
And that shit, this girl went on a fucking public press run about how they have sex 4 or 5 times a day. People was giving her publicity. It was like, damn, I feel bad for his mom. I do. I feel bad for Michael Jordan. I feel bad for Scottie Pippen. This is
Scottie Pippen's son. Scottie Pippen has an adult son. I think he played in the NBA.
It was like she went on a press run about her sex life with Michael Jordan's son.
But even before she went on a press run about being with Michael Jordan's son.
I'm glad they're not together no more.
Me too. She also talked about her and Scottie Pippen's sex life and how they fucked 5 times a night and all types of shit.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a grown-ass man.
That's true. No, I understand. I do understand
so
that.
It's like we gave her a platform to talk about how she's fucking on this young boy.
I did not agree with it. She's too fucking old. And then, I mean, beyond her being as old as she is fucking with this young man, he's older. I think he's in his 30s. So he's not as young as Jalen Green. He's not as young. But what made that, if he was not Michael Jordan's son, it'll be like, all right, because we just talked about how older women like to fuck younger guys because...
She was with Marcus?
Yeah.
He's 33.
We just talked about how like older women hook up with younger guys because the compatibility sexually, it matches, So that's one thing. I think with... Marcus Jordan, what made it so bad is that this is Michael Jordan's son, and Michael Jordan and your ex-husband, Scottie Pippen, were teammates.
But I thought they had beef a little bit.
I mean, they did, but I mean, the
like you see him grow, you see his baby grow up.
Exactly.
Oh, you nasty.
Exactly. And so that's what makes...
How long you been looking at this little boy?
And that's what makes it... So that's what makes that... Like, ew, bitch, you nasty. That's what makes that
like you
nasty.
went from auntie to honey.
Child. But this, her, Draya, it's like, I think their age gap is like 17 years. Yeah. That's a huge age gap at that age. I mean, 17 years is a big age gap just overall. But at that age...
I mean, Michael Jordan's son and Larsa Pippen, that's 16 years. But it's just that he's 33.
Right. He done lived a little bit more life, and he done lived some life. He in his 30s.
I just don't think you should catch nobody fresh out of college. I don't know. Me personally, I don't even know. You know, I look at people who have like age gaps, like Tammy Roman and her husband. I forget. There's a big gap there too, but they met at a big age, like a big age. So it's different. This crazy. I don't know what to tell you.
I want to say he might have been in his early 30s too.
Yeah, he
but
was.
So that's the same thing. As with Larsa Pippen, I'm telling you, the worst part of Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan is that that's Michael Jordan's son. That's the worst part about that situation. I feel like when the age gap, when you're fresh in your 20s, like early, like, I mean, he just last year, he was able to buy you a drink.
Buy you a drink.
Just last year, you know? So
they do have a 16-year age difference.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want no young man. Lord, if you're trying to tell me that my husband is that much younger than me, I don't want to. I'll be single for the rest of my life.
You know, so it's like, I really feel like the biggest issue with the age gap is because he's so young.
Like, it looks like predatory.
Yeah. 10 years ago, he was 12. My son is going to be 12 this year.
A high school season ago, he was just graduating.
Listen.
Have a safe pregnancy.
That's it. That's it.
You have to explain this to your kids.
Yeah. I wonder.
And I hope that he don't. You know what makes me sad about situations like this? When men get into these type of relationships and God forbid it don't work out, it really jades them and they turn into, and not just men and women. Like that could be the shit that jades you and like turns you into a mean person for everybody else moving forward. And that's not fair. So I hope that either A, y'all really work because it's love. B, if y'all do break up, it's amicable and that he don't go hurt nobody else's daughter because he fucked with somebody's mom.
I mean, period.
That's it.
Period. Okay. So I know you didn't really get into it, but Ressa Tessa, yo, I'm rooting for her.
Her name was Tessa Time. No, I'm lying.
No, that's Ressa Tessa.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Who is Tessa Time? Ain't that Tessa? That's
It's okay. I don't.
So Ressa Tessa, she's the girl that went on TikTok and she did the series. It was a 50-part series of Who the Fuck Did I Marry, right? So she met a man on a dating app. You know, the signs be there from the very beginning when shit is fucked up.
The pandemic had people making bad choices.
Listen, the signs be there. So she met him on a dating app. They matched on 2 different apps, but he had 2 different names on the apps. So
last time I did that, he was a rapist.
It never, when the signs are there, the signs are there. So they met. It was a disaster. She had a crazy tire blowout. He came and fixed her tire. It was just wild from the very beginning. The pandemic happened. They decided they was gonna lock down at her house. And it was just a disaster from there. So, I mean, he was like, he sold her a dream. I'm talking house on a hill, going to look at houses.
You take me house shopping and we not closing, baby. I'm closing my legs.
Yep.
My pussy not even getting wet no more.
Yo, and no, I think that she stopped fucking him.
Oh, okay.
Cause it was like they went to go look at houses. She turned up pregnant. She had gotten pregnant. They looking at houses. They were supposed to close on the house. They never closed on the house. Like, I'm talking about this.
You said the realtor gave her a heads up. I did read a summary. I did not watch all 50 parts. So this
was like maybe the 3rd realtor in.
Oh, wow.
Because there was 2 before. So the 3rd one in saw that like that shit wasn't panning out to what it was. And she was like, sis, a black lady, like maybe it was a white lady. It was a woman. She told her, this ain't what you think it is. Do your research. And when I say my girl got to doing her fucking research,
yeah.
I'm talking she deep dove. Like she did a deep dive. Like she found out everything. He had been married previously. She found his wife. She reached out to his wife. His ex-wife, but he had been married before. Like she like really got her ducks in order so that she could like get away like a clean getaway. And it was just like, it was a really crazy story. So I watched them all. I was working from home one day and I was like, all right, my cousin had sent it to me like early in the morning. And I was like, let me see what this is hitting for. And it was long. And I mean, she's a really good storyteller because she could have wrapped that story up in about 10
She didn't give
parts.
me enough animation. That's why I fell asleep. I tried. By 4, I'm like, give me a joke.
Yeah, it was.
Give me a little.
Yeah, it
a
was
little shit. Give me a little that.
It was just a straight story. It was.
But some of the shit got repetitive in the beginning, so that's why I think I checked out. She's like, oh, like when the videos would cut off and she would come back, I was like, you just said that.
She was doing like small little recaps to catch you back up to where it was and things like that. And so it was very detailed. So she didn't leave anything out. And so then so she would do like 5 and then she'd do a recap of the first 5, right? Just in case you was just tuning in. Like, shit like that. She gave a very detailed story. It wasn't animated. It was not animated at all. So once you got past it not being animated, like you wasn't gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want a cat.
Once you got past not laughing, it was like you was in it. Like because now it's like you hooked and you want to know what the fuck happened. Because Legion, as she called him, is a Legion.
There's a lot of y'all changing y'all significant exes to Legion.
Y'all gotta y'all gotta be more creative. Y'all got to get creative. She was creative. Y'all got to get creative. She didn't say. I mean, because she changed everybody's names just to protect their
identity. Okay.
Identities. Yeah.
That Legion, that was tough though. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was real tough. I'm sure.
Yo,
that was tough.
He came out. And it's just like, hey, yo, nobody even said your name. We would have never knew it was you.
It was like nobody. She gave me AIDS. I text myself from a number and text her back. Like, I'll wrap that whole shit up. I said after episode 4, I'm checking it out.
All of his stuff, I never seen any of his things, but I did see that he was he trying to sue her. Yeah. So he live in Philly.
He live in Atlanta. He trying to sue her in Philadelphia
because that's where he's from, I believe. But
they live in Atlanta. They asked him, "You live here? Why is you?" He said his lawyer's in Pennsylvania.
The motherfucker is crazy. He really is. And he said he was working. So she got picked up by this agency. It's called the CAA, the Creative Artist Agency, which is apparently the biggest agency or like the best agency for creatives. Okay. And so they picked her up. And so it was really cute. I saw a video and it was like, I know somebody said that they was working with Netflix, but guess who really is? And so she was at South by Southwest. Okay. And reviewing a movie or something like that. Like she has seen like a movie premiere, I think, and they had like the Apple those 3D goggles on. So I thought that was really dope. She went on the Tamron Hall show. I mean, she's getting a lot of play, and I love that for her because sometimes it's not easy to tell your story. I can't tell y'all that I'm gonna open up my phone and tell y'all all of my business. I'm probably not gonna do it. I'm not that.
Transparency is crazy, right? I love this for her. Oh, real before I forget, she made $86,000 off of the 50 part. I love this for her. What's up? But I was, with you saying that, it's hard to like open up and tell somebody a story. Like, I started my little fitness journey. This is a caveat. And it's a competition. So a part of the stipulations with the competition is you got to post yourself working out online. And I was like, my bag's so big. And I'll be looking at them videos like, but I want this money. So.
Period. So I understand that. I get it. And it's like, did she start? And I know she didn't start this.
For money?
For money, just to talk about her journey and where she was and how low she was and how she feels now. And, so it's like, it's dope to hear those stories because it's like, it makes you feel like you're not the only one who done got spun by a whack ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we've all been there. We've all been sold a fucking dream.
I'm just happy she ended up on top.
That's true.
That's
because
important.
oftentimes we don't end up on top, So I love that for her. I love that she was able to pivot.
But to be honest, everybody who gets the fuck out ends up on top. Once you get up from underneath this foolishness, you really do get up and be better. Like, you ain't gonna win if you underneath some whack shit. At
That's
any
true.
point in life. You're not gonna win if you under some whack shit. I don't know no girl that was with a man that was doing her filthy that got up from underneath that and didn't like literally glow up. Because one thing about women, we gonna fucking boss up.
No, it's true.
Like,
because once you wake up,
lose a little weight, get your hair, get a new hairstyle. You done got a little color. You outside. And a little Dusty gonna hit you up like you looking good. Hey, beautiful.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick. So it's like, I love that for her. I do. I really love that the glow up is, what pissed me up? Wait, that her glow up is being public. It's a public glow up. You know what I'm saying? But what pissed me off is that, when some people saw that she had gotten picked up by that agency, it was like, oh my God, she ain't even do nothing. Why? Because she got played. I've been creating for amount of time and ain't nobody picked me up. And it's just like, girl.
Let me tell you something. This is a lesson that I have learned over the last couple of weeks. What's for you is for you. And if you go around being a hating ass bitch, you ain't never gonna get nothing.
You ain't gonna ever get it. And so one girl that was
talking. You can check that.
One girl that was talking that talk, she did later come back and was like, you know what? I had to apologize. She was like, I had to repent and I had to publicly apologize because I was being a hater. I was not coming from a place of love or a place of like, I wasn't happy for her because I felt like I was being slighted when what's going on with her has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on with me. Listen. And I appreciated that for her. Yeah. Because
God gonna bless her because she's not a hating ass bitch.
Because she's not a hating ass bitch. And she saw that she was being a hating ass bitch and she checked herself. When God prick your spirit, it be like, oof.
She probably got some backlash too. They probably read her for filth.
No, people was agreeing with her.
I don't know. Listen here. What's for you is for you. That's it.
That's it. That's the long and short of it.
Ressa Tessa, that's her name?
Yeah.
Ressa Tessa?
Ressa Tessa.
That's her real name?
Her name is Teresa.
Hey, girl. Congratulations.
I'm happy for her.
Me too, girl. Me too.
I love that.
Me too. If Legion was smart, he'd get a little something off of this.
But he's stupid.
I'm like, hey, girl, let me get 10%. I'll tell the story with you. We can do interviews together. Let me get you back some of the money that I took from you.
But he didn't.
Was he a forklift driver?
No, he didn't take no money from her. She didn't lose any money. He didn't take no money from her.
He just lied a lot.
He just lied a lot. And he was paying the bills and all of that shit. And so it was like, she said, like, I'ma say that I stayed through some shit that I probably should have had been left, but I didn't have, only bills I had to worry about was like my own personal bills. Like he paid all of her house bills. Like he didn't. So that's why she believed that he had all of this money and things like that because he was like, he didn't take no money from her. He was paying all of the house bills. He did help her get a new car. It wasn't the BMW that she wanted, but she had went and got her Altima or made something like, it was a Nissan. So he didn't take any money from her. He was just a fucking pathological liar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he really loved her.
No, because when his other women came out.
The same shit?
The same fucking stories, he's a pathological liar.
Why niggas be lying?
I think.
It's not just niggas. Like, we are.
People.
Can I say this? I don't know what was in them vaccines that they made these people get. I didn't get the follow-up. I only got enough so I could travel. But I didn't re-up. I don't know if it was on the re-up. I don't know if it was like you missed a second dose. So you a little... You know what? Maybe the vaccine was like how K2 was getting people and fucking with their chemical imbalance. Hear me out. People are crazy.
No, they really are. And I feel like after the pandemic,
it's worse.
Yeah,
and
really
I'm not
is.
talking about smoking fentanyl crazy. I'm
Mm-mm.
talking about like, hi, how you doing? I don't fucking like you. Like that type of shit, like in the same breath.
Yeah.
And then they be lying. And literally whatever's going on up here, they believe it. It's the COVID vaccine.
But half of these motherfuckers ain't getting no vaccine.
Well, where I'm talking about, that demographic had to in order to work. So I'm for sure they was vaccinated. And if you know me, you know.
Nah, it's true.
They was vaccinated. Everybody I experienced that gave me some food, that made me feel like I was going through the circle in the Twilight Zone, like.
Motherfuckers really are losing it. And so, yeah, so he didn't take no money from her or nothing like that, but he just is a fucking pathological liar. But you know who else is fucking crazy?
Mm-hmm. Pastor
Whitehead. That pastor from Brooklyn.
Y'all remember he got robbed?
On fucking camera, right? So he got robbed on camera while they was in church. And, well, he has been found guilty of wire fraud and attempted extortion. And he about to go to jail. He going to federal prison. He lied to the FBI. I just...
Who he wire fraud? I'm trying to...
You know what's fucked up is that people go to church, right? And then, you know, you go to the church. It's
oh, this is so sad.
What it say, girl?
It said, alleged, he got two last names, Miller Whitehead, bilked a parishioner out of $90,000 in the retirement savings by falsely promising he would find her a home and invest the rest in his real estate business. He instead spent the money on luxury goods and clothing. That is so sad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people, they come to the church and they're, you know, on their last, and they're holding on to their faith, right? And the pastor is giving them hope that things are going to get better. And he took these people's last just to live a lavish lifestyle of his own. And that's just what fucking makes me sick.
I need y'all to start protecting the old people. Like, I got a lot of old people around me. I be in their business. You want to get off the internet, it's not for you. It's really not for them. And the amount of old people I see getting scammed makes me sad, because it'd be like, where your family at?
And it's just like, and then of course they be getting scammed and they don't even tell nobody what's going on, because they think that, you know, they getting scammed by the African princes in the email and
the Camp Lejeune lawsuit.
Yeah, all of this. You know, and it's so unfortunate, right? But you expect that from those kind of scammers. You know what I'm saying? You expect that. You know what the fuck it's gonna be. You don't expect that from this person of the cloth.
Girl, the big, let me tell y'all something.
I know that. I know, but I'm saying that's not what you expect.
It's not your expectation, but like, to me, they are the more frequent scammers. You know my experience with my pastor, my ex-pastor. So
it's so unfortunate. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this stupid motherfucker.
Because they know how to prey on the weak. It's kind of like how Trump is with this Republican Party. No shade, but he also knew who he can target that was going to fuck with it. And they fucking with it. It's like, you know, it's rhetoric. People want to buy hope. People want to believe in something. It's real fucked up. Y'all gonna die real slow.
No, it's true. And it's so fucked up.
You'll die fast and treacherously.
It's so fucked up, like, that you just took these people for granted. Like, you staged a fucking robbery. Like, as a pastor, like, when you look at these pastors, right? And now, it's one thing if you going into a fucking mega church and you, like, you know, but you going into a small, like, a fucking church front. I mean, a mom and pop church in the middle of fucking Canarsie. You know what I'm saying? Like, where your church members are struggling to get they struggling to pay their bills and, you know, they struggling to make ends meet, and you coming to church dripped in fucking Fendi and diamonds, you and your stupid ass wife. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I would have robbed them. How about that? Call me Robin Hood, bitch.
Call
Run
me
your
fucking
shit.
Robin
I'd have
Hood.
robbed them myself. Y'all wouldn't have found me neither. And I would have told the police, you know. Anyways, and this is why a lot of people are straying away. This is why people don't fuck with it.
It's very true. And it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But good for your stupid ass.
Stupid ass Chauncey.
Stupid
Chauncey
Whitehead
ass.
Chauncey Whitehead. And his wife is stupid too. Just fucking dumb. I hate that kind of shit. That shit got me tight right now. It makes me so upset because you pray on the weak and you are supposed, God is not pleased, and you.
And neither is Allah.
And nobody is pleased.
Nobody
is fucking pleased with your bitch ass. I hate that shit.
He look like a stupid ass Chauncey.
Yeah, he do. Fucking square head ass, goofy ass. That shit.
Stupid ass Chauncey.
That shit got me mad. I'm very upset. Anyways, we do have a personal topic, and we just gonna get to it real quick.
I'm gonna give you a prelude to our topic.
Yes.
Right, an intro. So you know, when going through all of these things, and if you know, our theme tonight was like young shit and shit you do before you knew better. And it was like, well, what better topic than to discuss something you wish you would have known at the age of 18?
Right.
You know, looking back on life, damn, I'm about to be 38. I was 18 20 years ago. Wow. I got my driver's license 20 years ago.
Word.
Ain't been in an accident since.
Good for you.
I'm not even gonna knock on wood. I'm a good offensive and defensive driver.
It's true, she is. I feel really safe in the
and
car
I
with
drunk.
her. Oh my God!
I have got us home many a nights.
Yes.
But at this big age, I don't even take them chances. In my 20s, baby, I knew I was working on my 8th and 9th life because, baby, everybody's sleeping. I'm just like, did I take the turnpike or the parkway? Nobody knows. But we made it home.
But we made it home.
Those was my grandma prayers protecting me, baby, because I was wilding.
Let me tell you.
They're like, I'm not drunk, bitch. I may have been drunk.
Let me tell you something. I knew driving drunk was not my thing very early on. And I would call my best friend Malcolm like, you gotta come and get me. I can't make it.
You know, it's crazy. I cannot drive high.
Yeah.
I cannot smoke no weed and drive. I'll be like, oh my God, is he gonna crash into me? Oh my God, oh my God. Drunk. I be sitting there. You know, I see police. Put a boop. That's my reply.
Word.
Dipset. I'm outside.
Outside.
Not no more though. I cannot. I be there. Like, you know, I'm a mom now. Them kids need me. I cannot perish.
Period.
I cannot perish.
We got to get home and safe.
There's so much life I need to breathe into them.
Word.
So what's one thing you would have known?
Okay, so
you would have knew.
To trust my intuition.
Yes, that's a good one.
Like, to trust, listen, when you feel that feeling in your stomach, you know what the fuck
butterflies,
is up.
That's not.
They not butterflies because he cute.
It's not poop either.
And it's not poop.
That's actually intro to anxiety.
Yes, it is.
Thank me later.
Yes, it is.
Follow it. Let's see. What's one thing? I wish I would have moved away.
Okay.
I wish I would have followed my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pact to move to Atlanta with my best friend. I was supposed to go to Spelman, and I feel like I let money and fear and like I should have just did it. Like that's what I really wanted to do.
Yep. So for me, mine was another one of mine is to finish school, right? But not just finish school, but to like really do it, to go away to school, to live my life and to experience life. And though, 18, 19, 20, 21, I had I did go to school and, I didn't finish because I started working.
Yeah.
And once you start working
on that money, baby.
And you start making like money, like I never had a job. Well, I had like one job where it was just kind of like, whatever. But I've always had a real job, So I was always, I'm 19 years old making $13, $14, $15 an hour.
That's good money at that time.
That's good money.
You got no rent.
But then it was like I had to, I'm helping paying bills and shit. So I moved out. Yeah. So I'm like, well, shit, if I'm going to pay bills, I'm going to pay bills. I'm going to move out. So it's like I did move out and I've been on my own for a long time. And, My parents only had to help me pay rent one time, and that was when I broke my hand because I couldn't go to work because I had to, knock a bitch out. But now I also have a metal plate in my hand.
Beep, 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 beep. So my next one would be to not be so worried about what people think or feel about me. I feel like, yes, I stayed the course. I was so disappointed. I was so scared of disappointing my parents.
Okay.
That a lot of the things that I did, I don't feel like it was from. I don't feel like I lived a lot in my 20s because I was so worried of like how my family would have felt.
Okay.
Like even when I got pregnant, my big ass was scared to tell my mom I was pregnant at 29.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
And mind you, it was like, girl, you are grown. You got a good ass job. You like. Aside from being married, I followed the course. So it wasn't like I'm gainfully employed at this. I ain't got no job. I got a career at this point. So it was just like that. It took me a long time to unlearn that.
Okay. That's understandable. For me, this is a big one for me. Take care of your body. Take care of your body.
Again, bitch.
Take care of your body. And not just your physical body, like take care of yourself, right?
Yes.
Mentally, like emotionally, and definitely physically. I text Dash a picture of me last night. I might have been 18. I think I was 18. I'm talking about built-in abs for no reason. For no reason.
Because we just thought that metabolism was going to stay how it was supposed to stay. It's just, for me, my mom showed me a picture there. She's like, I showed someone this picture. They didn't think it was you. I was like, I thought I was fat then. Body dysmorphia is a thing, okay?
Yeah, no, it really is a thing. And I remember, I remember thinking that I was just so fat. It's like, though my stomach was flat, I always had like love handles, right? But not like crazy. So in
like a little hip dip.
Yes, I've always had hip dips. Like I've always had that. And so in my mind, I'm fat.
I feel like the kids are lucky now because our beauty standards I was fat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas if I would have seen them bitches, then I would have been like, girl, just maintain. For real.
Yeah, no,
maintain.
It's true.
And no shade or nothing, body positivity. But our beauty standards. This is when America's Next Top Model was out and Tyra Banks was slaying bitches and calling them fat.
And I'm telling you, people would stop me all the time like, oh my God, you should audition for Top Model. You would be perfect. And I'll be like, I am so fat. I am not doing that. But then like when I look back, my mom had a friend. She's like an aunt to me. And she would tell me all the time, like, all right, girl, you better slow down. You better push back away from that table because, I'm going to eat, So, or, she would just say stuff like that, like just like cracking jokes, But then it's like, I thought about it the other day. I was like, damn, she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, I don't think I would have been so much of not eating. I wish that we would have normalized working out for Black people.
Yes.
That's why I be pushing myself now because, like, I want my kids to know that it's like, this is not a chore. It's not, I got to drop 10 pounds.
Yeah.
This shit make you feel good. It's at your day off.
Right.
It just is a thing.
It really is.
What's my next thing? Travel more.
Okay.
Fuck the clubs. Get on the plane.
And I did. I would get on the. So for me, like I've always I just started like traveling internationally, but like I was not afraid to get on a plane, and I never waited for my friends because you wait for people you ain't gonna ever fucking go.
I waited.
I never did. Ever. I never waited. But my biggest thing, them niggas gonna be there, girl. You don't even got to worry about it because they gonna be there.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to worry about it because when I say I was boy crazy,
I had a lot of fun. I don't know if I would change that. I wasn't like, I think it was age appropriate. I feel like I had fun. I was in the clubs. We was in Manhattan every weekend. You want to hear a funny joke? Mm-hmm. I was talking to one of my colleagues, and she relocated to New York, and we were talking about. I was like, "Have you ever been to New York before?" She's like, "Yeah, we and my mom came out here, and we went to eat in this restaurant that kind of looked like outer space." I said, "Bitch, you went to Mars 2112?" I was like, "Oh my God, I ran into my boyfriend at the club there. We was both not supposed to be there.
That
So it
is
was one of them
hilarious.
things like, hey.
Hey.
It's the equinox now. Very sad.
You know, I feel like when I was that age, like I had a good time, but I feel like a lot of things that I did was like surrounded by like
A nigga?
yes, or not just one, because y'all, I never only had one boyfriend.
Okay.
You know, so
Got
it was just like that was my major focus. You know, and I just wish that it was not like scale it back a little bit because they gonna be there because they is still here.
Yeah. No, I
still
think
here.
that I feel like that sums it up for me. I don't really know what else I would tell myself other than get the fuck out of here. Do what you want to do. Oh, I would probably have stopped judging people a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, because I still got some shit ain't gonna never fly with me.
I
have come a long way.
She really has, and okay, so we've been friends, like really close friends for like except for this past 7 years, right? And she has high five me, friend. She has grown so much because I just be looking at her like, ooh, bitch, you are judging.
Some shit ain't never gonna fly for me.
But it's a lot better.
Some shit ain't never gonna and that's my non-negotiable, but I have come a long way. And you know, honestly, where you just let people be and you give them grace, it's freeing. People do be playing in my face though. I gotta start judging some people back.
No, so it's like though that in those situations, of course, you gotta, do what you gotta do. But it just be like, because it'd be like nose turned up like, and I'd be like,
inherited. That's how I was raised. Seriously, that's how I was raised.
You know, my mom is real judgy, and I don't know.
My dad too.
I guess because I am such a free butterfly. Like I'm just so free. Like I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care if it does not affect me. Not that if it does, I don't want it to sound like that. Not that if it doesn't affect me, but if it really has absolutely nothing to do with me and it has no effect on me and like what I love or who I love, like if it's just somebody just being a fucking nincompoop on their own, I don't give a fuck. Nincompoop on.
I've gotten better. So, I mean, it's freeing. I'm proud of myself. I paid a lot of money to get here. Y'all better thank that lady.
No, for real. You know, I got my first appointment with my lady again for the 2024. I'm really excited. I miss her. I got so much to tell her. You know, I've been keeping notes. And I love her because...
Oh, I would have started therapy. A
lot sooner.
Probably like early, like 18s, 19s. Like
for sure.
Yeah, I think and it would have probably helped me with a lot of my decisions. So I would have started for sure.
Me too.
We can round that out.
Yeah.
I would have started therapy and took it seriously. There weren't a lot of black women in therapy when like black people that we could relate to. They was still in college when I was doing my bullshit. Thank you for graduating.
Thank you for graduating. And thank you for seeing me. And understanding me. You know, having a therapist that sees you and understands you and can relate to you, top tier. And that could call you on your bullshit. I don't like it.
I was singing.
I know. It was perfect. All right. You're so silly.
Thank you for being... That ad-lib is my favorite. I've been wanting to download the song.
Travel down the world and back again. So we started from the bottom, now we here now.
Invited everyone. No.
I know. All right. Tell the people where they can find you.
I can be found on Instagram at _amazing_. And amazing is spelled AMAZEING.
And I am at Renessa Rose, and it's RANESSA ROZAYYY. And together we are at the Personal Space Podcast on all platforms. Holla at us.
Bye.
Like and subscribe. Tell your mamas, your aunties, your cousins, your baby fathers, they friends, especially they fine friends. Send them all.
Bye. This one ain't gonna bring that.